Denis Cyplenkov, bro. We got to see him against Devin and all. What was your thoughts on that?
Too much, too quick. Um, I don't think I don't think Dennis was ready for Devin. I think Dennis lacks speed. He had the strength, but lacks the speed. Uh, because if you see, it was like Devin just kept the repetition hits and kept bringing him over a little bit, over a little bit, over a little bit, over a little bit. Dennis never hit back. So to try to regain the position that he lost, he kept losing incremental position. And as Devin, kept hitting, Dennis had tried to hit back as Devin let up on the hit. Right after Devin hit, Dennis should have hit back, and he didn't.
Yeah, so the reason why I bring that up is because after that, I've been kind of like pushing, man. I really want to see you against Denis Cyplenkov. I know you guys, I think you had a past where you guys met up in a tournament, and I
Yeah.
know you were kind of gassed out. I think you had like a couple matches before that, and it wasn't Jerry in his peak form. So I'd love to see that run back and just to see, Dennis making his comeback and all. And we're trying to figure out where he lies in the top 10 and all. So what do you think would happen if that match was happened today?
Well, I think the Dennis now is different than the Dennis then, and I think Dennis is a great arm wrestler, and I think that he is not as strong as he was before. And I think this version of Dennis is much more beatable than the old version of Dennis.
What do you think is different now? Is it just a power difference? He was a lot stronger then. What do you think is changed?
Well, you can see. I mean, the old Dennis was much more massive, right? In uh, someone's trying to call my phone. Can you see me? Yeah. And then so the old Dennis was, like I said, much more massive, and I don't see the weight that he did before and now, right? So I can't say that this version is not as strong as him in the weight room because I don't know. But I just envision that this version of Dennis is not as strong as the old version of Dennis. And but it's obviously he's not someone to be taking lightly. He's still a phenom, right? And his hands are massive, and he's super strong, and his grip strength is through the roof. So I think you got to be on point, but I think Devin showed if hitting him and then getting him past center, he gassed out. So I think Dennis has to work on some stamina.
But as far as a style matchup with you and Dennis, I see a real potential problem for Dennis, man, just because of the way your style hits. And Dennis is not a fast off the go type of guy. And I just see you getting in your position and right on that bicep. Mind you, that bicep is like a mountain and all, but what's your thoughts on that, bro? Do you think that your style would give you kind of like a favoritism against his?
Um, I don't know if it's going to give me a huge favor because Dennis likes to be deep, right? And Dennis is strong when he's down here. So where I'm going to go, I'm going to dive in. He's not going to go after my hand. I think he grips low and he tries to catch, and then he wants a war inside, which I'm willing to go, for the war inside, which would be good as long as I can keep my shoulder behind.
So does
With
it?
me, with
I'm sorry.
no, I was just saying, as long as if I have my shoulder behind it, I feel 99.9% confident.
So does that match go into a hook? Is that what you're saying that Dennis is going to go inside and bring it into a hook, and you're not going to be
Yeah,
able to get into your press?
yeah. I'm gonna say, and I don't think I'm gonna want to, because the press I want to go in when someone wants to go top roll.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I rather just do a shoulder roll and go in a deep hook and battle it out that way with him than try to dive into a press, because for me to dive into a press when someone's going to grab low and they're going to go into a hook, it's going to be difficult.
I got you. Now, the question is, can you beat him in a hook with that bicep the way he is, man? That's the only thing that's scary. What I feel comfortable when you get your shoulder behind and you're in the press because now it's your tricep and chest going against his bicep. But how do you fare up bicep to bicep, hook to hook with Dennis?
I I feel pretty confident.
Okay.
Because I mean it'll be the you remember it was around
Round three with
three
Gennady.
three with Gennady, right?
Yeah.
We went he tried to go inside, and that was the one and only time he tried to go inside.
Yeah, he went right in the hook and you went right to your shoulder roll and it was
Right.
like hot knife going through butter, bro. That was
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I'll never forget that one. I was going nuts behind you on that for sure.
Yep.